Hello and welcome back to the channel. If God has no favorites, how can we gain his favor? That's what we're going to talk about in this video today. I like to say welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, and if this is your first time, I am here to help you become a better resource or a better steward of God's resources. John 14:21. Those who accept my commandments and obey them are the ones who love me. And because they love me, my Father will love them, and I will love them and reveal myself to each of them. It says, first off, those who obey my commandments are the ones that love me. So first thing we could do, or should be doing, if we love God, we're going to obey his commandments, not out of grudgingness or just trying to gain his favor, but because we love him. When you love someone, you're gonna do things to please them and to show them that they care. And one of the ways that we could do that is by just keeping the commandments. And when we do that, God is gonna love us, and things are gonna be revealed to us. Galatians 6:9. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. Life is tough. There's things happening all the time. We live in the world of the coronavirus. People are losing their jobs. People are sick in hospitals on ventilators. All kinds of things are happening to loved ones. We live in a tough time at this current point. But if we continue to press on and do good by others and not just live for ourselves, which shows that we are followers of Christ and brothers and sisters of Christ, because it says, hey, if we love others, that's going to show people that we are believers in him. At the right time, it doesn't say when that time is. It could be at the very end when he returns, but there's gonna be a reap of a harvest of blessing. Matthew 7:19-20. So every tree that does not produce good fruit is chopped down and thrown into the fire. Yes, just as you can identify a tree by its fruit, you can identify people by their actions. Jesus is speaking here, and he is saying that by the things that we do in our lives, people could see who we serve, who we live for, what we believe by the things that we do. So if we say we're a believer and follower of Christ, and we're doing all kinds of crazy things like yelling at people and just being evil and just not living in a way that is pleasing to God, it shows. And there's no deceiving the Father. It is all shown through our actions. That's how people tell who we live for. Not just what we say, but what we do. Ephesians 2:9. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done, so none of us can boast about it. Salvation is a gift. It's free. We cannot work for it. It was given to us undeserving sinners because God had a plan for his son to die so that our sins would be forgiven, so that way we can have fellowship with him. Salvation is given to us, and that is the greatest gift that anybody could ever have. Salvation and the ability to spend eternity with God the Father. And God is infinite wisdom. He did it this way so that no one could boast. We don't have to be like other religions and other things that to please a God, we have to do. Like I said before, we do because we love God. It's not because we're forced to. We do it out of love for our Father and for our Jesus. Acts 10:34-36. Then Peter replied, I see very clearly that God shows no favoritism. In every nation, he accepts those who fear him and do what is right. This is the message of the good news for the people of Israel, that there is peace with God through Jesus Christ, who is the Lord of all. God has no favorites. There's nothing that we could do to gain his favor. He loves us just the same. He knows we're going to sin. He knows that we have sinned. That's why he died for our sins. This life isn't about what can I do to please him. What we could do is just live a life of love unto him and have no other gods before him, lay down our idols, whatever that may be. If we have to ask God for forgiveness and show us and open up our hearts, hey, what am I falling short in, Lord? Open me up to be able to humble myself, to be more in tune with you, to love you more. And it is all through Jesus. It's only through Jesus that we could have that relationship with God. We have to come before him humbly and just ask him for forgiveness and just ask him to show us how to live a life that is filled with love towards God the Father and towards everyone else around us. No good deed is going to get us salvation. We already have the salvation, and all we could do is live life full of gratitude and love for the mercy and the grace that he has given to us. Stay tuned next week. Please like, subscribe for more ways to become better resources of God's, or better stewards of God's resources. Bye.